The one crucial bit of advice I'd give to students looking to start a job in the games industry is that it's never too late. You know, you can start the games industry at any age and you can come in from any background, but we want all of your experience, and I think the games industry would benefit greatly from having just such a diverse, wide range of people coming in and sharing their ideas, sharing their creativity to make better games. My name is Alex Gates, and I'm a community manager at Dovetail Games, from recently graduating from Birmingham City Uni. Dovetail Games is a company making games and simulators for hobbyists and those who are really enthusiastic, specifically about trains, but also recently board games. I'm really looking forward to the session later today. It's one of the few sessions that I've had the chance to speak about during my short career so far, and I'm really looking forward to creating interactive ways to get the audience involved and hearing the questions from the students about what my experience has been in the games industry. My career highlight was definitely creating the 24-hour live stream for Train Sim World. It was something that I thought of that we could do, and as a company, they took my idea and they helped me build it, and the creative team at Dovetail were fantastic, and we made such a spectacular event for players, and I think that was just such an amazing moment in my career so far. So my journey to becoming a community manager at Dovetail Games started off when I was at university for environment art was my passion, but suddenly this opening came from Grads and Games. Now Grads and Games are a student charity helping people get into the games industry, and they had a community manager position open, and it was something that I was passionate about as well. I previously had experience running communities, creating my own channels, and so I took the risk, I took the opportunity and tried something different, and it actually turned out to be fantastic. It was amazing, and helping students find their place in the games industry while also trying to find my own space was such a wonderful parallel. And from there, I was able to find Dovetail Games. They were looking for a community manager, and I thought, let's ride this journey out even further. Some of the titles I've worked at Dovetail Games when coming in, originally I started on Train Sim World 2, and now I'm currently working on Train Sim World 3, as well as helping on Catan Console Edition. I think the one piece of equipment and tech I cannot live without while being a community manager at Dovetail Games is probably my phone. There is so much about a community that is just constantly alive, and you have to be kind of on it most of the time. You know, the house never sleeps, the community never rests. It's always important to be present when you can. And obviously you work within your work hours, but your community is your home, and you want to make sure that your home is tidy, your home is clean, and everyone is working together in the community. So you want to make sure you look after it at all times. My role as a community manager at Dovetail typically has quite a lot of fundamentals, so writing patch notes, creating articles for our website, making sure that our community are being able to engage with our game in a safe space and share their ideas. But also it evolves a little bit beyond that. At Dovetail allow you to be creative and very open with how you work on the title. So I help create events, I help plan interesting things such as the live stream that we ran for Train Sim World 3, as well as different events I've planned such as our Xmas Showcase event and more upcoming in the future. So it's a fantastic place to work, and honestly my day-to-day has a lot of community fundamentals, but also extends way beyond that, working with our entire internal teams. Coming from a creative background, opportunities such as Industry Week and being able to see how the industry works, getting little insights into how it actually works behind the scenes and what the people do behind the scenes is so vital. It is so important to be able to understand the difference between learning a subject and actually doing it, and that jump can only happen from places like Confetti, where they provide that kind of insight into industry. And that's a fantastic opportunity that students really need to be able to progress themselves into their careers. I would recommend students study games in general, games art, games design, anything to do with games, because the industry is fantastic. Working in games is a dream. At least to me, my passion is so strong in games, and I think anyone that has a passion for games, the industry needs your creativity. The industry needs you, really. I think my passion for wanting to join the games industry came from, as in from an art background. It came from seeing fantastical art put into games. So games like Halo, to me, was just amazingly inspiring because of the massive space scenes you see when you have the concept art on the loading screens. That fascinated me. Current titles such as League of Legends as well. They have fantastic splash art that I just absolutely loved. And that draw came from more from a creative art background as well, to see what I could do to, well, if I got in, would be to how I can have my influence on those kind of games. So that passion is where that came from.